What's the magic number to be able to get out of the rat race, to just completely be out of it? So here they are. In my opinion, the doctrine of Brandon Packard. If you're a single guy or girl, if you're single, you have no kids and no liability in that way, you need $3,000 a month. That's it, $3,000 a month. If you can make that passively or through a leveraged way, you can be out of the rat race. If you are a married person or you have a family, so if you're a husband or just a partner that has between 1 and 3 children, the magic number is 5,000. You could probably do it with 4,000, and you could be tight and you could be, say budget and everything with 4,000, but the magic number is 5,000. You're not going to get rich, by the way, with these numbers. You're not going to get rich from it, but that's about the number you need in order to be comfortable. Pay your bills, pay your rent, feed your kids, put food on the table type thing. If you need way more than that, then honestly, you're probably just spending too much money. You need to learn how to just be more disciplined and quit spending like you need to live within your means. If you can create 5,000 of just revenue, and it could be passive or it could be through a business, through a leveraged means, but through 5,000 bucks you can provide for your family. So the third example would probably be maybe a single parent, like a divorced spouse who has children to still provide for, and that magic number is 4,000. Okay, so if you're single with no responsibility, it's 3,000. If you're single with some responsibility, it's 4,000. And if you are in a family with about 3 or 4 kids, you need about 5,000. If you got more kids than that, which, there's 8 kids in my family. I come from a Mormon background where everyone has lots of kids. You might need 5,000 to 6,000, but you should be able to make it work with 5,000. What I'm saying is that's the number you shoot for in creating your passive income. Maybe you get enough real estate to bring in that revenue, start a business, and that it's making that much money. Because once you can make this amount of money, now you can actually leave your job. I know that sounds crazy. You could stay in your job or you could leave it, but you get your time back. What are you gonna do with your time? You could go ride boats, you can freaking go buy trucks, you can go travel and do all these things. And I'm all about that. But with your time, the cool thing is you have the option to do it. You have the option to do whatever the you want. What I would suggest is with that time, you go build another revenue stream, and you want to build your 5,000 up to 10 to 15 to 20,000. By the time you're making 20,000 a month, your lifestyle is not going to change that much. So that's the second magic number. It's basically when you start making over $200,000 a year, your lifestyle is not going to change much from 200,000 up to $1 million a year or 5 million a year. You're just going to buy bigger houses or bigger cars, nicer cars and stuff. But generally speaking, you're going to wear similar clothes. You're going to be very comfortable. Once you have your time back, with your time, you can go build more things to generate that revenue. And I'm going to be giving tips, just sharing all kinds of videos in the future on what to do with your time to start generating more revenue. But what you want to do is at first, you want to, as quickly as possible, get to that magic number, $3,000, $4,000, or $5,000. If that can come in without you having to work for it, meaning you having a job and you go to work and they pay you a paycheck. If you can go and get that number as fast as possible and you have your time back, magical things start happening. It's insane because all these cool things start compounding. You could even keep working in your job while you're making the 5,000. You make 5,000 in your job. Now you're just saving $5,000 a month, which is 60 grand a year. You could buy 1 house or 2 houses every year, or you can start a business. You can do all kinds of things with that. So my recommendation is think in terms of getting out of the rat race as fast as possible, and that usually means these numbers. And this is just generally speaking. Anyways, use this and stay tuned for future videos on what to do with your time. What are you actually gonna do with your time when you have it back? Huge question. All right, cheers.